the ground attack. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
20, TX. What?
Tua going to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got him. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Allen. He finds his man complete. It's Walton. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Renfro, the motion man. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. You talk about this Miami defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. and going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
The Dolphins at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season, and they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. When you look at this defense, they come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this returnable for Hill. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
A loss of a yard.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third down and 1. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins! Chigakakro, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Renfro, the motion man. Allen now on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Alert, alert, alert.
Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Walton. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Renfro, the motion man. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun, it's Allen. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Motion man is Shakir. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Motion man is Shakir. snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Allen taking it himself, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Bills have got it back to within a score.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, 21, TA.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff running for the middle. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd and 5.
56, 56.
Renfro, the motion man.
Alert!
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Delay of game penalty. Ships them back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Renfro, the motion man.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Now he's free to midfield. He'll have the first down and more than that.
And finally taken down at the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 66 yards.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, 3rd down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play and what a change of fortunes.
Alert, alert, alert.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
They'll send Watson in motion right.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Looking to pass. Tua.
That's complete downfield to Okonkwo.
Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Tua sets up to pass it. That one complete to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Sanders' kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, they'll run it here. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
They need 2. Here's third down.
21G. Turbo 1, hard. Turbo 1, hard. Out.
They'll run for it with A-Chain.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They run for it. A-Chain.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carl Lawson showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
On play action, here's Tua. He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Tua.
Throw caught by A-Chain.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Tua.
Short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week. as he's got a first down as well. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Flushed out right.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Half 85, half 85. Hey, hold.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And they're going to hurry back to the line
A
now.
loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 46.
In motion goes the tight end. Tua going to throw.
He dumps it off to A-Chain.
That's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he complete to Okonkwo. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Chig Okonkwo, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
In motion left goes Watson.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Completes to Shakir once again.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Allen now on the sneak.
And he is going to have the Bills first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
In motion left goes Watson.
Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Tight. Alert!
Allen now looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Walton. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Allen's throw is complete. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
56.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it's gonna be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is gonna lead to nothing on the scoreboard. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down. His good running gets them to about the 44.
And quickly, they get to the line. Right back to him on first down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
65 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Rolling to his right.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Second and 9 from the 44.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll complete this one to Okonkwo.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And now here's a carry heading left. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
44, ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Dolphins,
they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bills, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.